reason.
Because then what? Just kidding.
It's just because there's more stuff to talk about. It's different stuff to talk about in the off season, kind of. I guess.
In theory, yes. In
Yeah,
theory,
it's
yes.
assuming shit happens, like an Obed sale or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We are live talking about the match against Real Salt Lake. Sounders secure a 1-0 win. Brody, I guess you can open up. I mean, Brody and I are doing today's live. This will be my last live, possibly for the rest of the season. Again, possibly with a hard asterisk, but it's the last one as of now for me on the channel. So we'll try to make it as fun as possible. But honestly, I think this might be a bit of a rediscussion of what we kind of talked about in the last live. But Brody, I'll kind of let you take it away. You can start with positives, negatives, and then we'll just kind of go from there. And we'll let the chat obviously chime in. I mean, already people are commenting, chop chop. As Shori say, we're never going to lose again. Roth job with the Golazo. Go ahead, Brody. Floor's all yours.
Yeah. Listen, not a very inspiring game. A last home game of the regular season, shall we say? I think again. I think it's just another game where there's more wrong than there is right. There's two main things I want to talk about. The rest, to me, doesn't really matter. But the two key moments in this game, number one, the penalty kick. The penalty kick, giving that to Jordan Morris, I just thought, like, first of all, you made this into a game that it did not need to be at all. You put in a guy like Alex, who just had a penalty kick in a Leagues Cup final with 70K people in the stands against Leo Messi and crew. You could have put him. You could have put Reagan, who scored in the penalty kick shootout. You could have put Danny Leva. You could have put Pedro, who's made a pressure penalty of his own. Like, it was just ridiculous to me. I understand, like, yeah, I get the reasoning behind it. You know, let's kind of get our striker back in form. Let's have him see himself put the ball in the back of the net. Not only did you just fucking make it worse for him, right? Because he just missed. This is a gimme shot. It's a penalty kick. He misses it. So now he's like, well, fuck, man. Am I just ass? So now his confidence is even worse than it already is. But you made the game into something it did not have to be in. You make the game 2-0, right? This game could potentially have ended 4-5-0. He could have really blown it open. Instead, and leading into my next point, we put ourselves in a position to have another game where at the very last moments of the game, we concede again. And I know the goal didn't count, right? But to me, we conceded again at the very last moments of the game, the last 5-10 minutes of the game. First of all, thank God it didn't count because not only did we concede late again, but they fucking twerked on us. Like, damn, man, that's just what an absolute low that would have been if it didn't get rolled out. So just another disappointing thing to see happen, especially right when the playoffs are about to come, dude. Like, this is the kind of shit that gets you eliminated from the playoffs. You know, we talk about time and time again. It's Sounders are such a funny team. You know, it's like there's never. It feels like there's never different problems with this team. You know, it's always the same. It's always the same story this whole season. Last minute goofs and gas to give up a goal. You know, inconsistent play from our strikers. Those are really just the two. Really, those are the two main problems with this team, and it's not like anything ever changes. So it just feels like we're always repetitive on this channel about these games because really it's just the same story, different day. But yeah, those are the two main things that I took from the game. So
Yeah, I mean, Salt Lake for the most part, I don't think looked that dangerous. Like really until the end of the game where like obviously their hand was forced, they had to go for a goal. They look like a team that's might squeaky bum their way into the playoffs. So they look like a ninth place seeded playoff team. And that's kind of what we saw tonight. I mean, that's actually an interesting. I didn't even think about that. Do you think we would have succeeded if they had Diego Luna tonight? I definitely think that would have been a whole different story for
um
sure. I didn't even
so
think
if they
about that.
yeah, if they had Diego Luna and we didn't and we still had the team that we had tonight, I think this game is different. I think it's different. I think we uh walk away with 1 point or 0 points. to be honest with you. So,
But I
I
guess
mean, again,
we would have had Obed and Christian, but I don't think.
well, I just in this scenario, like I guess if what's his name, Luna just didn't make the squad, and then stayed with, and Christian still made the USA squad. Like in this game, but plus Diego Luna, I think it would have been. I would think it would have been different. I guess.
I guess my biggest gripe is and what's new. I guess is about Morris in this game because he didn't look good again. But I guess
No.
water's wet, right?
Yeah. It's listen, I mean, Jordan Morris from the get-go shouldn't have got his starting spot back so easily. I will say, like, Musovski hasn't, made it increase. He hasn't really made it that difficult recently, but still, I think Danny Musovski, not just looking at the last couple games, but just over the course of the last 2 months, I still think Jordan should have had to earn his way back into the team, and he's just getting handed minutes, handed starting, handed the starting nine job right away, and not producing with it. So not only does that hurt the team, but you take Musovski out of rhythm, you take Osase out of rhythm, who just scored in the final.
That's another point of
Like he's
discussion to be had is taking the players that were in rhythm out of rhythm or like basically ruining the good I don't like using the word vibes, but the good chemistry that the team was having with those guys up top because it's like the same thing with
yeah,
the defensive line. You would like to play with a center back pairing with their goalkeeper as often as possible. That triangle, the more chemistry you build, the more fluidity there is. There's more momentum with that. And it's the same thing
yeah,
with Musovski, with the wingers, with the midfielders, with the cam. You understand the rhythm of their movement when they make runs, where they are in the box for crosses, and you kind of just kill that a little bit.
yeah. Chemistry, rhythm, perfect words to use there. And I mean, the only person I haven't really seen it affect a ton is Pedro. I thought Pedro had a good game. There's some moments with Pedro where it's like, okay, I know you scored a Puskás goal, buddy, but maybe let's not go for the spectacular every time. When he
Yeah.
puts the ball down and he plays with good game IQ, it just makes him that much more dangerous. And then, of course, sorry, of course, you want guys like that to try the spectacular because they can pull it off, but it needs to be on occasion. We shouldn't be going for a Puskás goal every other week. But other than that, I thought Pedro had a great game. None
Yeah.
besides
I think
those moments.
Pedro and Ferreira would be my man of the match. I think Ferreira was super unfortunate not to get a couple of assists. I think this was an as much as I don't love the Ferreira signing, I love what he adds to the team. It's just unfortunate. It's kind of like the same thing with Pedro, and let me like explain this. It's like with Pedro, we signed him at a time where we really needed like a new guy. We needed a new fun player. And it was unfortunate he came at that time. And Ferreira came at a time where we desperately everyone was praying for a striker. And he just
Yeah,
came at a time like a bad time. That's what I'm saying.
took
Like
the
all
number
these
9
signings.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which he
So
didn't
it's
even
like,
want, apparently. He wanted number
yeah, he wanted
27.
Berdilio's number, which is funnily enough available.
He just was on the team when it happened, so he
Yeah,
couldn't
I
get
know.
it.
We ended up cutting him like a
Uh,
week later, which is so ironic.
yeah, which, again, just grabbing that 9 spot sets him up for failure. Again, like J. Ross has mentioned, and I think it's a valid point, like, just for the casual audience, who's seeing Ferreira come over, they see the number 9. Who have they watched at number 9? Raul Ruidiaz, Obafemi Martins. So they're expecting, hey, this guy's going to bag goals, right? So yeah, I want to. It's kind of the point that I've maintained ever since we signed Jesus Ferreira. Regardless of Craig Weibel hand capping the roster by his own accord, I think given the state of you have a cheap owner, you have all your designated player spots filled. I liked the move as a TAM as something that we could do to add a quality proven MLS player without having to pay a big transfer fee because we couldn't afford it and we couldn't afford a DP spot either. We didn't have one available. So from that standpoint, I've always liked the move, just given that context. And he looked good again today. I think Jesus Ferreira is probably the smartest player on this team, in my
Mhm.
opinion. I mean, the assists he could have had where Morris played it across the Rothrock. Like Morris didn't even see the fucking ball. Like he didn't even think of that pass. Like he didn't even prepare himself to get on side or anything because he just had no idea it was coming. And Ferreira found that pass. Yeah, so I would agree. Him and Pedro were my man of the matches too.
let's quickly run through some comments in the chat so we can get you guys involved. Caleb says, this is also Sticks. Caleb Sticks. If we put our full starting strength lineup in Salt Lake, do you think we have a chance? No. In Salt Lake, no.
Yeah, and Salt Lake's just rough, man. There's some
No.
places where you just can't buy a result, you know?
Stephen Fry is in really good form now. Very happy with his recent performances. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy Fry he's gone back-to-back clean sheets. I'm gonna keep it a buck though. He hasn't really been tested.
Yeah, he had to make a couple saves last game. Today was just kind of your simple everyday stuff, you know, claim
Yeah.
crosses when you have to, uh, be a good a vocal leader in the back like he always has been. So,
How far do you think we could get into the playoffs if we had a healthy squad?
so we're going
Same as
ceiling.
I mean, but the thing is the issue isn't a full healthy squad. It's playing the right players that should be starting. There's a difference, in my opinion, with this question because
Yeah.
we don't need a full healthy squad to win MLS Cup. Think about it. We didn't have a full healthy squad to win Leagues Cup. Our two
Well,
DPs were injured.
we've also won an MLS Cup without a full healthy squad before. So, yeah.
The problem isn't full healthy squad, in my opinion. The problem is you are missing pieces, but with what you have, what would give you the best result? Like the Moneyball type mindset. Like which pieces will give you the best outcome for goals, clean sheet, just winnability. And guys like Morris, your Rothrocks, I don't think necessarily provide that all the way. And I'm mainly talking about the striker here, but that's my take on that question.
Yeah, I would say this squad, like, if we're just talking about ceiling what they can achieve, like, they can make it to the MLS Cup final. They
They
can.
wouldn't they wouldn't win it though.
I think they like, I think they can. I don't think we would, but I think we can for sure. We have, you know, the squad to do it. I think this squad, like, I think we would get to a conference final again, probably, but we face an LAFC team. I'd imagine that's who we would match up with, and they're firing on all cylinders right now. So
I
yeah,
think this is my take with that. I think we're the fourth best team in the West right now. That's my big problem. I think San Diego, Whitecaps, and LAFC are all way better than us. And we saw it here tonight for Vancouver. They played against a really good Orlando side that needed all 3 points and were playing very strongly, and they just turned the game for themselves.
yeah,
I don't know, man. I saw that game and I was just like, holy smokes. Because we were talking about it last week about Vancouver. I don't know, man. The more and more I keep watching, the more and more their chemistry keeps building with Mueller. The more and more I
yeah.
wouldn't. I mean, I don't think we're gonna play Vancouver anymore. It's looking more and more like Minnesota. But I'm just saying, like to my point, if we played a Vancouver, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, my only hope is this team really does turn it up when it comes to the intensity and elimination game scenarios. So I do think we have a good chance to get out of the West, but I wouldn't say we're the favorite right now. I would
I
say.
like Jordan. He's a Sounders legend, but he's an absolute waste of a DP spot this year. Crazy, bro. Do you remember when we talked about a certain something this offseason?
Yeah, yeah,
But we won't go back on that again, though. We won't talk.
yeah. It's just we've talked about it. You can look up almost any video we've done, and it probably has some sort of version of this conversation. So, yeah, it's been a waste. It's been a waste, and it's going to be like that for the next few years. So, have fun, guys.
Our first donation, shout out Oklahoma kid, aka Curtis Chad. Raise your bad Bannant. Is that what it says? But but not your ceiling.
Banner, I think he meant.
Looks like ass Morris has to go. Moose. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Some of the spelling on this is bad. Is not perfect. Needs starting time, not bench time. I think he's just basically saying Morris's ass. Moose should be starting. I think that's the gist of it.
I think Oklahoma kid's getting hammered somewhere right
Stir-
now. I think. Can we confirm this, Oklahoma kid?
yeah,
Are
that's
we
funny.
getting hammered right now at the bar, at home?
I'm really excited that Kent is back in training soon and back. The problem is like, but does he play at this point?
It just depends on the scenario. Because I could see a world where we need to chase the game and Pedro can't go 90, and then we decide like Rothrock's not playing well. I think we could see a Georgie and Ryan Kent come in, and I would like to see that. But
What's the playoff format like this year? It's the first round is a best of 3, then the rest is single elimination. Uh, JJ said you're writing off the Minnesota team. That I'm not writing off the
no,
Minnesota
no, no,
team.
no, 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 no,
Hey, well,
no.
I was on the record and I didn't write him off. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, like I still favor us in a 3-game matchup against them, but that is by no means saying that we're writing them off at all. No, no.
Ben saying there's a rumor about Obed to Chelsea. Have you guys seen it? No. The only rumor we saw was the Club Bruges PSV
PSV.
one. Ben, if you want, shoot us a DM. We could take a look at it. But no, we haven't seen anything about that. We need to do better than 1-0 for going anywhere in the playoffs. I think the big thing is with Brody and I is the game didn't feel like even though we won 1-0, it didn't feel like a win. If it felt like drop points. And my problem is when does the favoritism just fucking stop? Like, when does this end? Like, putting Morris on that PK was the dumbest like thing ever. You have so many better PK takers, and you make. I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. You have
Yeah.
so many like you said, Alex, who scored in the Leagues Cup final, Leva, who I've seen firsthand, is a really, really good PK taker. You have João Paulo, who's a solid PK taker. You have
Yeah.
Pedro, who has
Who
done in high
scored
pressure moments. Yeah.
Yes, his fucking debut at LAFC
Yeah.
against Hugo Lloris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, we give
So,
Morris the penalty. Fuck off.
it's like I wanna talk about this with Jordan Morris, right? And this is someone who I've maintained the position, like, I do when they're playing at their best, like Jordan Morris, which is not again, it's not a high bar, right? But I do at their best like Jordan Morris better than any striker on this team. But it's now at the point where he's come back, right? Played several games now. He's still not looking good. There's got to be a tough conversation with Brian Schmetzer and Jordan Morris that needs to be had at this point. Like you can't he can't. Playoffs start tomorrow. You can't start him. You can't start him.
There's no reason to start. Like you're literally running off of he's a tough kid.
Jordan, he's a good kid. He's a
He's a
good
good
kid.
he's a tough kid.
He's a
Tough kid.
good, tough kid. Jordan, his dogs and stuff. He's a good kid.
Good
You know what I
kid.
mean?
Barry with a $20 donation. Shout out to Barry. Morris has played his way off the pitch. And you know what's funny too is I feel like this just incentivizes Brian to start him more. As weird as it sounds.
Yeah, that's been a here's and it's funny you mentioned that, right? When the last time Jordan Morris had a cold streak this bad was 2023.
Yeah.
First 14, 15 games of the season only had one goal, right? He kept running Morris out mainly due to the lack of competition, I feel like, but also Jordan Morris, he
But
just,
Rui Diaz was still on the team then. Let's not
that's
forget.
that's true. That's true. He was washed, but still. Um but then he kept
No, no,
persisting and
it
then
was
Jordan
2024, by the way, not 2023. But continue. It's not like anything you said's wrong.
yeah, okay, so 2020 yeah,
4
whenever it was.
last year. Last year.
Wait, no, it wasn't I don't think it was last year.
2023 was the year Moore started off strong. That's where he had the game, like a games against SKC and where we destroyed Colorado the opening game. That's 2023. Because think
Was it?
about CCL was
Oh, you're
2022.
right, you're right. My bad. You're right.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Just continue.
Yeah,
Your
so
tangent's still correct. So
yeah,
2024,
so
last year.
so so Jordan Morris, right, had 14, 15 games to turn around, and he did, of course, right, as we saw. But we don't have the time. You don't have the time to sit here and wait for Jordan Morris to turn around. We don't have the rest of the fucking season. We need someone who can put the ball away now.
And
Dude,
it's funny because we had 2 strikers that were doing that.
dude, you can't. This is like, if anyone gets mad at this, you literally have no reason to be mad. If we're playing a game tomorrow and I'm choosing in which order I'm bringing on my strikers, I'm starting Masovsky, I'm bringing on Osase, Jordan's warming the fucking bench. That's how it's going for me right now. Seriously, How can you make an argument against that given what we've seen the last several games?
I don't know. We should bring Brian into the chat. Oklahoma kid saying autocorrect and IPAs. Effed up Oklahoma kid. I'm writing off Minnesota. They are asked if we lose to Minnesota. What are we doing? But to be fair, we've lost to them all season.
Have
I
Minnesota been
take
asked
us.
like to end the year? I haven't followed them. I haven't followed
We
them
can
much
take a
here.
look after this. I
Yeah.
take us over anyone in the league in a winner go home game. Maybe not LAFC, big ball. But the problem is, see, this is my problem with the first round. Everyone, like, I agree with you. I agree with you, Jacob. The problem is the first round's not winner go home.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only problem. Like
But
we talked about this last week.
yeah, but regardless of the winner, like regardless if it's win or go home, I will say I share this general sentiment here. I do think I would back the Sounders and Brian Schmetzer in the playoffs, except not against LAFC. I would say LAFC advances against us. That's the one team where I don't think we advance. I could be wrong, but yeah, but I do share this general sentiment.
I think Brian is trying to get minutes for Morris to get him back. And yeah, cheers, JJ. I'm sorry to be a dick here, but cheers, Jeff.
He
Thanks for
is
coming.
no, like what I'm, and I agree. It's not what's best for the team, of course. And this is a valid point, which Sean also mentioned as well. Like you had guys just cooking left and right, whether it was Musovski scored a fucking hat trick, granted against SKC. You know they're kind of charity, charity for our strikers, right? But then you bring in Osase de Rosario, scores a goal in front of
League Cup
70K in a
final.
League Cup final, dude. I hate to pull that card out, but fucking hell, I mean, it's valid at this point, right?
Yeah.
So I agree, it's not what's best for the team, and yeah, Brian's trying to get him back in form, but we
But
don't have
this isn't a
time.
rec soccer team also.
You don't have time, dude. You don't have time anymore. We have one regular season game left, and then it's playoffs.
And honestly, I think the NYCFC game is a good test going into playoffs because it's an Eastern Conference team, and it's obvious Eastern Conference is way tougher than the West. Like with our amount of
Yeah.
points in the East, we would be like I think close to a wild card spot.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, man. Jordan Morris is gonna start next game, but if he sucks again, you can't.
Starting playoffs.
You can't, dude. You can't do it. I guess he could magically snap his fingers and be good at, but you can't, dude. If he sucks next week, you can't. If he bags 2 goals away from home next week, then I'm like fair play. If he starts out for that kind of game, like that's cool with me. But if he sucks next week, dude, pull the plug.
Pull
Seriously.
the Jordan looks like a guy that's been paid, no interest, no heart left. He looks like he legit could care less right now. Osase Moose fit what we want to do much more, and it showed when Tubby was out. No, Jacob makes a great point. He makes such a good point.
Tubby.
Like we've looked the worst we have looked since the start of the season since Morris has come back into the striker fold. Obviously,
Yeah,
as well, Yamar being out as well has played a part in that. But
yeah.
offensive wise.
It's a cure. It just before we move on, the
Yeah, yeah.
first part of this, it looks like a guy that's been paid no interest, no heart left. Like that's an interesting point, dude. I
You
mean,
think that's like you
dude, he got the DP raise. It was a fucking fat raise too. It was a fat raise. So he gets that kind of contract. Maybe he starts to take the foot off the gas pedal. It's an
let me still
interesting
give it.
point. You
No,
can't
it is an
prove it,
interesting
obviously,
point.
but interesting
Yeah,
to
we
think about.
can't shoot him a message about it because he has us blocked, but that's past the point. I think what's important is going in with 3 wins. Momentum is everything for playoffs. This NYCFC game, I think, is the real test. If NYCFC go out, okay, let's actually look at one sec. Because let me see if
What?
NYCFC are playing for because I mean, there's no realistically, we are playing for nothing going into our last game. We're playing for
Yeah.
nothing.
And then while you pull that
NYCFC
up,
is
oh, okay.
because they could slide down to 6th or 4th. Granted, if they finish in 4th, oh no, dude. Oh yeah. They would play they might play Inter Miami or Cincy, so maybe you do want to finish. Oh, actually, I don't know. Here, one sec. Let me share this tab.
Do you think teams will actually do that? Like at this level, we'll be like, yeah, that's kind of.
I
Gotta
mean, I don't
sell,
know,
maybe.
but look, there's this, like, kinda, like that's crazy, 56 points is 5th place.
Yeah.
56 points, let's say for us is 4th. That's 4 more points than us. Jesus. 51 points is 9th for them. 51 points would be 6th for us.
Eesh.
Crazy how much more difficult the Eastern Conference is.
Yeah. And
But
it's
yes,
consistent, dude. Every year
and
it's like this. It
I
feels like.
know. I mean, yes, the NYCFC have something to play for. I think that's gonna be an interesting game. That'll be the
Yeah.
interesting of the 2.
I will say, yeah, going into the playoffs with 3 wins, but, like,
I feel like it.
the Real Salt Lake, yeah, you win the game, but really, like, you got lucky. You really got lucky that the goal got called back, you know? It's not like a dominating, impressive win that you wanna that's the kinda real momentum when you say 3 wins, where you, like, dominate your opponent. Like, this game if this game was 3-4-0 like it easily could have been,
Which it
then
should have been, yeah.
I wanna say, but this 1-0 win against the RSL team missing a lot of players, and you fumbled a lot of chances, and you got bailed out at the end with a disallowed goal. Like, it's not the most uplift I can think of more uplifting wins, such as beating Inter Miami in a Leagues Cup final, you know? Something like that.
I think we've seen Jordan hit a brick wall, and we're gonna be seeing him quickly decline. Sadly, all these injuries finally caught up to him, and he's in his 30s now. It's
That was,
crazy.
like, point
Wait,
number 1, dude, of our when we talked about Jordan Morris's DP deal, that was point number 1. Like, he's got no knees, he relies on his athletic ability, and you're signing him until he's in his mid-30s.
we need to make a GIF out of this. That whole that
Yeah.
we need to make a GIF out of that. Just keep always throwing it up because it's so crazy because we talked about this, and now the end of the season has arrived, and everything we said was
Yeah, dude,
true.
I'm sorry, but that was, like again, I'm not, like, parading, like, "Oh, yay, I predicted an injury correct," you know, I don't want players to
But
get injured, but
that's not the part we're
no,
talking about,
exactly,
though.
no.
Yeah, that's
It's
not the
just
part.
like it was common sense from the beginning. It felt like the easiest sort of uh, prediction or falling out that you could see. Like, dude, his profile, he's an not very technical player, super athletic with 2 knee surgeries, 2 ACL tears. Like, you're signing that kind of guy into his mid 30s, early to mid 30s. Like, you could see why that's not going to end up well for us, you know?
JJ saying I'm watching the Galaxy game. There's no one in the stadium. Fans have given up. Yeah, if I was a Galaxy fan, I would be on a ledge.
Dude, they would have
Charles
get.
saying playing Morris makes us look like the team that should have gone being 10-0 by PSG.
Yep.
And he's saying hi to me. Hello, Charles. They late. They only wait, what?
They play
They play
mostly
mostly
East.
East. I think it just shows disparity in East and is greater. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, if LAFC win tomorrow, we face them in the first round. Wait, what? How if they win? It would be if they lose. Because then
Yeah. Let
Salt
me.
Lake could. I mean, sorry, not Salt Lake. Minnesota could still jump them. Okay, let's see this. Minnesota plays because those are the games we need. Oh, Minnesota's playing Galaxy. Yeah, they gotta win.
Is there a way we can like does MLS have like a playoff picture
No, I don't.
thing?
Not yet. Anyway, we can and then LAFC plays Austin away. I honestly think we could see a world where Minnesota wins and LAFC tie, and that would mean we'd still play LAFC.
I would really like to know if this is because I thought it would be 4 versus 5.
It is 4 versus 5. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
right now in fourth, it's minute. Okay, here I'll just share my tab. So right now, uh, in fourth place it's Minnesota, but they play Galaxy next, which means they will win.
Yeah. Auto dub pretty much.
Yeah, so they will win. So they will go here with 61 points. LAFC play Austin, which Austin are still playing for a spot
Yeah,
in
and
the
they're not missing
playoffs.
anybody because
They don't because
LAFC is
they
missing. Sun, right?
Well, Sun's right now on international duty, so maybe they might rest him.
Well, yeah, they'll miss Sun for tomorrow, and then is Belongo playing
And
international as well?
Bouanga might be rested too.
Well, they're not. Sun's not back with LAFC, is he?
Yeah, and I don't think Bouanga is either. Think about it, they both went on international duty.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So,
So they could drop points.
yeah,
So there could be a chance we play LAFC. I think most likely, I think this is almost solidified one of the two teams we will play. I don't see who does San Diego play? Portland. Oh fuck. No, I don't see San Diego sliding down. But if they lose and both LAFC and shit, so we could play San Diego. Because if LAFC and Minnesota win and San Diego lose, they go all the way down to 4th.
yeah,
Wow. It's funny, it's not our game that's the most interesting. It's the teams above
yeah,
us.
yeah,
Because we're untouchable. We're at a place where we can't move in the standings.
yeah. No, we're comfortably in our
Yeah.
5th position. We're just mid. Literally, look, just
I mean,
mid.
we're literally in the middle. I think we're in the middle of the supporter shield standings too.
We've finished as a mid playoff team.
Just again, we'll go back to this point after we read Barry's comment. Positive, Danny had a good outing. Rothrock looked good. Bell was fine. Jackson was Jackson. JP, I didn't notice, so he wasn't bad. Fry was solid. Ferreira, some good passes. That's true. I've been in and out
Mhm.
of the stream. Not sure all this was already addressed. No, it wasn't.
You did, yeah. I mean, we really only talked about main things, so you did address stuff that we didn't talk about, so that's
Yeah,
good.
just glossing over that. Yeah. I honestly don't care who we play in the first round since we want to make MLS Cup. We got to beat a top team anyways. I guess it's a fair way to look at it.
I
Point.
really don't want to play against LASG, man. I really don't.
We were pretty comfy in 4th uh out of now where we lost that. Were we
Yeah,
comfortably in 4th?
we were. I mean, we could have. There was a point in the season where we could have like, had we carried form in the MLS, we could have made a push for
In
top
first.
3 position,
Oh.
but and then over the course of the season didn't break our way that way. So yeah,
Yeah, so honestly, yeah, we could play obviously I think Vancouver's out of reach now. Vancouver is out of reach. That's
yeah, they're
100% confirmed. Either we play any of these 3 teams in the first round. In my
so.
opinion, your
Yeah, I was gonna
best
ask in
yeah,
order, how would you rank them? Like
okay,
versus
that's
who you
yeah,
want
everyone in the
to?
chat too right now from number 1 being the team you think Seattle would have the best chance against to 3 between Minnesota, LAFC, and San Diego. 1 being we have the best chance of beating them in the first round, keeping in mind we would play away, home, away. So, for example, it would be in Minnesota, Seattle, back to Minnesota, and it's a 3-game series. Who do you think we have the best shot against? I think it goes Minnesota, San Diego, LA. No, I changed that. It goes San Diego, Minnesota, LAFC
You think we have the best chance against San Diego?
because they've never played in the playoffs.
It's a good call. That's a good call. It's a good point. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why I would favor us against them too. Um, I will say, I think I would put Minnesota number 1 just because I would favor their firepower with Dryers and Chucky Lozano, just
Mhm.
over that lack of experience. Um, I think with Yamar healthy, well, actually, he might not even play in the first round, so that's kind of irrelevant. But I still think I would go Minnesota, best chance, San Diego, and then LAFC. Like that would be rough. You're praying at that point that we can advance in a 3-game series. Oof.
So let's read what the chat's saying. Minnesota, San Diego, LAFC. Exactly what you said, Brody. Charles thinks San Diego. I'm assuming he's meaning as his number 1. Minnesota, San Diego, LAFC. San Diego, Minnesota. That's Daniel's agreeing with me. Uh, with
Sorry.
San Diego. I
I
wanna
wanna
play
play
LAFC
LSU
just to
just
see
to see.
Korean.
Not even his name, just
Not
Korean.
even
Which one,
Korean.
dude? Kim Ki-hee might be available.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
But we all unanimously agree LAFC would be the worst case scenario in the first round.
Yeah.
Do you okay, let's say if we play LAFC, do you see us getting swept?
No.
Okay, no.
No, I think we would take a game.
Vamos Sounder saying, "Hey, Brody."
Welcome to the stream, Vamos Sounders. Welcome. I kinda noticed Vamos Sounders been a little late
He kinda
recently.
Yeah, I know, he's been kinda
Kinda
lacking,
lacking a
not gonna
little
lie.
bit. What's going on there, man?
I know, I totally agree. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, everyone drop a like on the stream. We have close to 20 of you in the stream right now. Everyone drop a like so we can get
Oh,
to 20 likes. Yeah,
I'm curious to see. LAFC easier than Minnesota. Well, I'm curious.
because Minnesota just he does. I mean, Charles has got a point. We do suck against teams that play a low block.
Yeah, it's tough for us to break him down. I think, dude, I still think I would. Yeah,
What the fuck is this comment? Give me
yeah.
LAFC. Morton Joris versus Hong Kong Sun.
Oh boy,
Oh
Morton
man,
Joris.
Jacob.
That's who I want to show up, dude. I want Morton Joris to show up. Jordan Morris ain't it right now, dude. Morton Joris is the good version that actually scores goals. That's what we need.
Mark saying went to the game tonight. Too many missed chances. Glad we won though. Shout out to you for going to the game.
Yeah, dude. Stadium was empty.
It was
Stadium was
empty.
empty.
But can you blame
Also,
them right now with this whole like I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on with the Mariners, but this whole revelation going on with the Mariners and with the Seahawks season starting, can
yeah,
you
dude.
blame them? And you have no
Uh,
player that makes you want to go to Sounders games if it's not for
dude,
players on the
Mariners.
opposition team.
Just to cover for the stream, since I'm the resident Mariners Seahawks guy. Yeah, Seattle Mariners made it to the ALCS, which is basically like the Western Conference Final for baseball.
Nice.
Um, yeah, and the Mariners have sucked forever, so this is like a really big deal. So I'm assuming that's part of the reason why, uh, uh, the attendance was less. But I also think like the Sounders attendance has just been declining the last several years. So I
Minus
think
Leagues Cup.
I don't
For
I don't
every
think it
person.
has all 100% to do with the Mariners, but it's contributing. Let's put
Yeah.
it that way.
Uh, it's Taco Kid says, if we beat LAFC, do you think it would have to be another shit house win like we did yes.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'll tell you why.
All right.
Because
Let's let him
the
cook.
shithouse win means like you don't have players capable of talent. Like you don't have talented players. You don't have players that are capable of like actually controlling a game. Like I think our best lineup. I think you have, you know, Yamar back there because I'm assuming LAFC we play in the second round. Um, You'd have Yamar controlling that back line. You have the double pivot, the best midfield combo in the MLS, controlling the game. You have Jesus Ferreira who can be creative and find a good pass. Pedro de la Vega can pull off the spectacular. Like we have this year, we have a lot more quality. So I don't think we'd have to necessarily shit house our way to a win. I think like the games are gonna be fucking close. Of course, playing in LA, like
You
of
know what's
I could
funny?
see a shit house hit a shit house win, but I think we just have a lot more talent to where we could outright just win a game.
I actually disagree with you on one small point. I could see one blowout if we played LAFC.
Against for sure.
I could
Like
see
blowout
that.
against us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Like
I think
like a 4-1 type loss. Like I could see that happen.
yeah, I honestly think that would be like I think the first two games would be close. We go into LA 1-1 tie. I think they get a 2-goal lead, 1-2 goal lead, and then they just kind of break it open. I could see that happening big time. Yeah.
Because we've never faced off against the Sun Bowanga duo.
Yeah. That's rough. I will say though, we do like we're gonna have a game plan to, try and stop them. Of course, it's fucking Sun and Bawanga. So you can game plan as much as you want, but those guys break game plans. But I think we'll do a better job than most teams at hopefully trying to contain them, I guess.
Subaru saying for reals, if you watch highlights from 2012, 13, 14, stadium was packed. Yes.
Yeah.
Game was pretty full till the last 20 minutes because everyone dipped when it started raining. I don't blame them. Shout out to Chad for a $10 donation for Brody's Rothrock jersey.
We
It's
gotta, by the
never.
way, I forgot what that bet was. We
I think you
gotta,
said like if he makes a goal contribution in the MLS Cup final with us winning. So
we'll
it's not
confirm
happening.
that. We'll confirm that, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll cross that bridge if we even get close to that. If we beat LAFC, you oil up. Who is you specifically?
He's- I would venture to guess, considering the comments
I
before,
won't
that
be
he's talking
here,
about
so
me.
I can't oil up Vamos Sounders.
I will not oil up. That was a one-time offer. Didn't work.
It
It's not
didn't
gonna
work.
happen,
It's
guys.
not that ship is long sailed.
Yeah.
Do we see Kent postseason? Depends on how far we go into the postseason. Honestly, I think that's kind of because
I
what
I
he's still
could
like
see
2, 3
I could
weeks away
see
still, right?
yeah, I could really see Ryan Kent, especially in like a LAFC
Game 3.
situation where, yeah, where you're like, I could see there's games. There will be a game in that series where we're gonna have to try and catch up to them,
Yeah.
and I think that's kind of where you want to put Ryan Kent on the field. So
Barry says Sun would score 5, and I'm assuming he means on us.
it's I would be I would be shocked if that happened. I think Sun. You know what? I think though Sun might score in every single
I
game.
just read this comment.
Man, that's you know what? Here's the thing, Charles. Here's the shitty part. We lose 7-0. That contract's still staying. So it's not going, man. Imagine Weibel cooked and had another sneaky clause in there. If we lose 7-0, contract void.
Void. If we put LAFC, would anyone from Rave Green TV go to the away games? I mean, the most likely person to do that would be me, but I'm not here.
Yeah. Yeah. So nope.
Yeah, so it's not gonna happen. I wouldn't mind going. It's just, I mean, a lot of people already know this. Like, I don't even go to home games. Like, I only went to one this year, and that was
Long-time
because
season ticket
someone.
holder.
What was that?
He's left. You said you were a long-time season ticket holder and then you left
I
this
did. I
last
was a
season.
season ticket holder for 12, 11 years. Like,
Yeah.
game's gone.
Football's left. Football's
What?
left him.
Morris is cooked. What's new? If we win MLS Cup, Brody has to oil up at the Space Needle, and Vamos Sounders agrees.
No.
Rave Green TV, will Miami come back to Seattle for MLS play in 2020? It should be because that's the reverse year because we played away in Miami this year. So we should be playing them at home next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been to one home game this year. I don't blame you. If I wasn't invited, like literally tickets were bought for me and taken to the game, I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
The one game I will be at next year probably be Portland away because I just love going to that game. So there you go. That's a guarantee.
Would you go to Sounders Miami at home?
No, I don't care about seeing Messi.
Yeah.
I don't care. If they come back, should I buy tickets the moment they come out? What do you mean if they come back? Oh, to enter Miami?
Miami.
Yeah, sure, if you want, but you're playing a risk because if Messi's confirmed not to play, then the tickets are going to absolutely drop in price.
Yeah.
We've seen that with
Yeah.
so many teams. As soon as Messi's confirmed not to play in a game, tickets start going for like $20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I would definitely. It really just all depends on how bad you want to see Messi, dude,
Which
and
I don't
also
give
how
a
much money
rat.
you have.
I don't give a rat's ass about Messi. So that guy can fucking slob on my knob corn on the cob. Like I don't care.
Bro hates Messi. Do you have beef with him because of like international play or something?
Yeah, because he scored against Iran in the 90th minute
That's
in
right.
World Cup 2014. Why would dude, I was literally 14 years old. That was the first World Cup I ever watched. Like
Yeah.
that would hurt anybody. Especially for the fact that we should have won a penalty in that game that was not given. Like one of the clearest penalties I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Why couldn't Messi be cheeks then? He was cheeks in all those Copa America finals, but he couldn't be cheeks against us. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Well, at least he was cheeks in the Leagues Cup final, right?
I don't care.
Hey.
I do not care.
Leagues Cup finals better than the World Cup, dude. Obviously.
Yeah, Seattle people would say that.
Obviously.
I don't know why, but I'm not optimistic about the playoffs. I don't think and like see, and this is where the sunshine humper, rose tinted glasses stuff comes in. Like there are people that will be optimistic.
I'm more optimistic than I was last year. I'll put it that way.
Really?
I will. When you say optimistic, what do you mean by that? Like, do you like? Am I
Be
going into the playoffs
specific.
thinking we're gonna make it out of the West? We're the favorites? No.
That's
I think.
crazy.
Good God, man. But yeah, just to
Sorry,
touch on
sorry.
this, yeah. Um, Optimistic in terms of us being like favorites, like no, but I think we can get out of the West, and I think we have more talent than we did last year. Last year, I thought we were gonna get like easily spanked, and we ended up actually making a decent run. So I say this year I'm more optimistic,
But
but
the thing is, I will say our run was kind of
that's what
sad.
that's. It was like it was a lot of shithousery, you know.
It was.
I mean, like we were in a hell series with Houston Dynamo.
Houston,
You know,
the
they
Penn
weren't really that
series.
great. We
The
got lucky to get by LAFC. But that's why I'm more optimistic actually is because we have like actual
actual
quality this year.
firepower. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually proven something this season, you know? Like obviously we had Pedro last year, but again, like not really playing, couldn't really get form, hadn't really broken in, but now he's proven quality as we saw in the Leagues Cup, uh, just the entire Leagues Cup and leading in, to the playoffs now. So because of these things, I have more optimism for sure this playoffs.
Question for the Rave Green TV: if Brian were to leave and or I'm assuming retire as a coach, who's up next? Preki?
It's gonna be in house. It'll be an in house hire.
Yeah, which is so stupid.
Yeah. Which to be
Uh,
fair, like I don't know, man. I kind of dig Andy Rose, dude.
okay, it's a bit of a hot take. I
A little
would say
bit, man.
Amir Kalinoi. Google him, look him up, get known. Brody, are we beating the Jags tomorrow? We're not doing baseball talk. I'm glossing over that.
Football
Wishing
talk, and
Morris.
yes, we are. Taco Kid, yes, we are.
I'll take
Four and
you and the
two.
boys to the home opener. Shout out to Barry for the $10 donation. Barry, we will think about it. It depends on who we're playing. If there's a better game we could go to, I will consider.
But I
That
appreciate the offer, though.
that goal against Iran was low key nice though. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Do you think Inter Miami would be the same team in 2020? Actually, I think they'd be better. What?
Does
Does
Jordan
Jordan
Morris?
Morris run a mile in under 9 minutes? No.
Uh,
No. Dude, Vamos Sounders, Charles is my burner account.
guys, I don't think Charles M likes Morris. No, I think he likes him. Nah, he's just
Do
kidding
you
around.
do you think stop? We're not doing this right now.
Seahawks
Uh,
make playoffs.
it'll
Seahawks. By the
be
way, if you want to talk, I will say just if you want to talk other Seattle sports, then you gotta do it when it's me and J Ross on a stream, or just
yeah,
me, or just J Ross. Shine's a Seattle Sounder only guy. All right.
I'm only a Fuchi ball kicking ball type guy. None of
Yeah.
this haram behavior.
He plays with balls with his feet, not with his hands. You gotta respect it.
Exactly. You got to Question for you guys. Again, you can honestly, Subaru, you can ask us as many questions. That's the point of this. Once the season is over, do you vote to stay? Who would you vote to stay? Who would you vote to leave? And who's keeping? We
So,
actually will not answer this now
oh,
because
because we'll make
Brody
it.
and J Ross will do a video on this.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll just keep it at that. So just have your notifications on. There you go.
Good question.
Exactly. I remember when Pulisic, dude, stop, dude. Okay, we're done. This is so stupid. I
Dude,
hate
I remember
tonight's
that
chat.
too. That's so crazy, dude. Wait, Sean, you remember that, right?
I don't
You
like you
remember that?
guys. No, I don't. Brody, what's your skin routine? There you go.
I need a fucking better one, to be honest. Actually,
Why don't we ask about mine? I've never had acne in my life. I just have
it's only you
hair.
probably don't have one, huh? You probably have face wash,
No,
and
I
that's
don't even
kind of
use
it.
face wash. I don't use anything.
Literally, fuck you guys. People like you are the bane of my existence. I
Dude,
fucking hate you
stop. I
guys,
was
dude.
growing
Seriously.
facial hair when I was like 12. Come on, there's trade-offs to everything.
Oh, the beard's nice. You're acting like that's a fucking.
I no, but not when you're in middle school.
Why not, dude? Everyone's fucking thinks you're a man.
Yeah, except that's not
Isn't
what
that
you
cool?
want in middle school.
Middle school?
It's
I
good
don't
when you get older, like post high school. Yeah, the beard is super useful, but like, uh, yeah.
know. Oh
This
my
is
god, dude.
so bad. Oh my god, this is
Lamo
so
Sanders
bad.
is
I'm not
unhinged.
gonna I'm not gonna comment on this.
Unhinged, man.
Jeez
A
Louise.
mayonnaise scrub?
I've
What?
heard stuff like that's good. Yeah, I mean,
Is that fucking? See, it feels like that's a prank. Like people
no,
like.
I think it's a thing. We could Google it if we want.
I like Jordan, yeah, but you also wish that he has another major injury, bro. I
I'm
like the
telling you,
guy. I just want him to fucking break
it's
all
my
of his
burner
bones.
account, Brody. It's my burner account.
Yeah, I like him. I just want him to break all of his fucking bones and die. You
I
know,
like
but I
Jordan. He
like
just
him,
doesn't play well for us and taking up a DP spot, and he shouldn't have been a pro footballer. Why did that
bro. Charles
response?
is like you gotta respect Charles because it's like he doesn't have a calm take. It's either one end, like you know, it's super high, or it's like I want you to die and break all your bones. You know, there's no middle ground, just
Ha-
extreme.
has anyone seen the interview of Raul Diaz in Peruvian Sports Channel? He talked about his toxic relation. Yes, we've talked about it, and how he is to highlight it.
Well,
Basically,
did a
he
new
like
one come out
no,
or
no, no.
no?
It was the one. I think I sent it to you, but to summarize, basically, he was just asked about like what happened with the Sounders, this and that, because we all know like things ended badly with Rui Diaz. What he said was he wanted to terminate his deal. So okay, there's multitude of things that we found out. He came out in Peruvian media just saying like how he wanted to terminate his contract over the summer. So that was midway through 2014, but the club wouldn't let him, and they didn't want to pay him out but he had better offers on the table at that point. And that was the whole fiasco with Rui Diaz and like you remember Nuhu and Rui Diaz had like the internal suspensions, and that was because they both wanted to leave the team at that time. They both wanted to leave, but the club wasn't letting them. So yeah, no, there's nothing new there. If we win MLS Cup, can Brody work on stream?
Would work.
What is dwork?
It's twerking, but with your
I
dick.
know, with a D. Oh,
Not your dick out, but just like you
we're
know.
not doing that. We're not doing some I show meat type behavior.
I show meat.
No I show
Oh
meat
man.
behavior. Can we get some real questions, or we're gonna end the stream shortly? By the way, guys, if you haven't already, everyone drop a like. I am assuming there's no one new in here that's not subscribed to the channel, but if you're not subscribed, we're on the road to
This stream's just I like Michael Jordan cool. I
uh,
guess, Daniel.
if you
I'm a
guys
LeBron guy myself, but
we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Let's hope we're trying to get to that before the season ends. If you guys are not
I like
subscribed,
hey, by the way, Sean, you're a non Seattle sports guy. Most
yeah.
loved dude in Seattle right now.
Who?
And maybe ever. JSN.
Who's
My guy.
JSN?
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the GOAT.
And
Seahawks
Jigba?
wide
Oh,
receiver.
okay. You know, one thing we should talk about, I'll pull it up right now, actually. Uh, I mean, we were talking about it in the group chat, and I'm not going to spoil it until I pull it up. Did anyone notice a certain somebody coming on the field for Real Salt Lake today? Let me see if I can pull it up. Just give me 1 second, guys. I think, here you go. Anyone else notice this?
Oh,
Olatunji? Who has that same
Tunji.
last name? Olatunji coming
Gee,
onto the game.
I don't know. Oh, we got a few actually decent questions.
Did we?
Yeah, ever since you addressed the chat formally, they've locked in here. First of all, we'll just gloss over this. We did talk about it, but we basically just said like max Western Conference final. I think that was your answer, right?
I agree. Yeah, that's
I
max.
think we can get to the MLS Cup, but realistically, I think WCF max. But yeah. Besides Morris' worst contract,
Jao Paulos.
I think so. 'Cause
Yeah, I mean, we're
it's
paying
it's
we're
cheap. It's kinda cheap, man.
is
It's
it? I
only
thought we're
for a
paying him, like, over 500K.
yeah, but that's not like that's just senior squad money, you know? That's like what Musovski is making. Like, I think the worst contract would have to be something that's I think right now it's Paul Arriola. I mean, dude, you had not I'm sorry, you had for the whole season he was not available. He's on a TAM deal. He's coming in the next year off of a torn ACL. You
A
have a lot
second
of
torn
players.
ACL.
He's
Second torn
just
ACL.
kind of the forgotten guy. But listen, dude, you're paying that. Let me just lay this out on the table as to why I think he's the worst contract right now.
Okay.
Didn't have him at all this year. He's on a TAM deal. He's in a position that is very stacked. You got Vega, Rothrock, Georgie, Kent, which Kent, probably won't come back next year, but just that position in
In
general is
theory.
stacked.
Yeah.
So, and then who knows what he's going to be like off the ACL injury? Nowadays people can recover off of it, but like that could easily, end a career. It can make someone never play the same. So, I would say that's the worst contract for me right now.
I kinda like this question. Playoffs start today. What is the lineup you're starting?
All right, well, we can
Alright,
all agree. Yes, all of us can
okay.
agree that Morris is starting at the 9, right? We can all agree.
Here we go.
Everybody.
I can pull out the starting lineup creators. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay.
Hold on, while you pull that up real quick,
Yeah.
putting Reed Baker Wang into like all time talks right now because we're bringing up Yedlin and Alex and Leardom.
Let's stop. Like, why is
Sheesh.
that even there?
Yeah,
For
he's not
future.
even in my thoughts for in
Okay.
comparison with the goats at the position.
All right. How does this look? Cool. Let's roll. Okay. Goalkeeper Thomas.
Yeah, yeah. I still maintain the position that I would start Thomas tomorrow if we had a playoff
Right
game.
back Alex Roldan.
Yeah. But can we say, by the way, real quick, shout out like Alex, dude. Like Alex for the last several months has been like better than he's ever played as a Seattle Sounder. I just want to give him that because I know we've been hard on him for good reason, but he's really starting to take a
Come
next
to his
step in
own.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just kind of pre-filling this out just so we can get to more questions. Nuhu, does he start?
Yeah, I would start now.
All right.
I'd start now.
So far, everything's pretty
Pretty cut and dry.
self-explanatory. Cam, I would say Ferreira
Um ooh.
because we all know
Ferris.
Rusnak in big games is not a thing.
Um
All right, we'll leave this to chat. Ferreira or Rusnak?
dude. I think it depends who we play, honestly. Like against LAFC, I would be fine with benching Albert Rusnak. If we're against Minnesota, who's going to sit back, I kind of want a dude like Rusnak, who is good in possession, and will be playing with lots of possession.
All right, I'll let
So
everyone. We'll get back to that one. Left mid, De La Vega,
De La Vega. But the right mid to me kind of depends on
Georgie,
whether or not.
Georgie.
Really?
Yes.
I yeah, I don't agree with that, but
What do you mean you
you're the
don't
one
agree with that?
because man, I think like I think I would just have Ferreira on the pitch. To be honest with you, I
I
think
hate you.
Georgie's a good a good
I hate
player to
you.
bring
I
with
hate
like 30
you.
minutes left.
I hate you.
I want Georgie, and here's the thing, man. I want Georgie going at dudes when their legs have had 60, 65 minutes of running, dude. I want him to come in and attack that way, man. That's how I would have him.
I hate you. Fine, we can put Ferreira there.
I just don't think if his end product was just more consistent, then
I
I would
think
start
I
him.
think he would be great if he started, if we gave him more consistent minutes. But you know what? I guess he's not from Seattle, so he will never get that.
Yes. And Seattle resident Jesus Ferreira takes his place.
Here you go. Is everyone happy? I hope you're all happy.
Yeah. I like that we didn't have to have a conversation about the 9 because it's not.
It's not a conversation. Here
Yeah,
you go.
Sean.
If the
Sean has favorites. You're Brian Schmetzer. Are you Brian Schmetzer? Is Brian Schmetzer on the live stream?
Okay, but mine are like, oh, never mind.
No, dude, I understand where you're coming from. It's not like if you started Georgia, I'd be like, what? What the fuck? You know, I would be like, I would get it. Georgie's a very dynamic player. I would rather have him off the bench attacking tired legs. That's what I would go for.
So if the playoffs started today, this is how we would line up. Honestly, I think Brian would agree with us up to except for 3 positions. Here, here, and here. Be it Fry, Rothrock, Morris. Which funnily
Nah,
enough, I think
no
would kill
way.
us.
No way he's gonna drop De La Vega in the fucking playoffs. No fucking way, dude. No way. I will
Who's
actually
who's gonna break it to Brody?
I will be so pissed. In the Leagues Cup final, he played them both. It was both Pedro and Rothrock. You know, it's kind of been both Pedro and Rothrock. So one of these dudes might get fucking. I will say, dude, there's been points in the season where Rothrock was the one to be dropped. I will say that. So it is possible that he can be dropped, but that is really interesting. Who the fuck is going to start? Because I mean, that's a lot of favoritism you like there, man. So I don't know.
Why is everyone roasting me about Georgie? Wow, who would have guessed Sean is starting Georgie? What is this? Like, I've been on the Georgie hype train like since day one. Like, nah, Georgie's a late sub. Georgie's better as super sub. Cheyenne has favorites. I'm with Cheyenne. Cheyenne always talking about Georgie. I remember when Georgie scored during a watch along and Cheyenne just his pants. Georgie will be great, and Brian doesn't even see it because of playing
Can,
favorites.
can we also say something real quick? I think Georgia will be a goat, but not on our team. Like I
Oh
think he'll
yeah.
go. I think he'll go before he actually fully breaks out.
If we sold Morris Jordan, what team in MLS would take him? Chicago Fire. You guys,
Yeah, true.
Chicago Fire.
Berhalter's just licking his chops, just waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Uh, is it fine to drop Rothrock?
Oh,
What?
Jacob just with a completely hot take against you. Georgie pace merchant with no thoughts. It's basically saying Georgie's all pace, no soccer brain.
I know what that means, man. I'm not stupid. Well, that's crazy. Jacob's point's irrelevant.
I will say, dude, Jesus Ferreira could legitimately have like 10 plus assists. Like, dude's kind of getting fucked over a little bit. And thanks to Rothrock. Rothrock has 4 goals. He could have even more, but he's just he bottles them. You know, you can't blame the assister for the goal scorer bottling the chance. You know, I'll use he should have 10 assists to prop up Ferreira, but I'm going to use Rothrock should have more goals to bring him down. Because you got to be putting some of those chances away, man. You have to.
You know, one thing that's crazy is this Rothrock is like, it's really wild to think Rothrock's older than Ferreira. But we talk about Ferreira like he's older than Rothrock, which isn't the case.
It feels like, yeah, people act like he's like the feisty young guy hitting the scene. Like, bro's
Yeah.
27. You know, he's pushing 30.
It's pushing P. It's crazy to look at it that way. This is his first full year as a professional.
Dude, he's like what, 3 years older than De La Vega, 4 years older than Georgie.
2 years
Like,
older
those
than
are
Ferreira, I
ascending
believe.
talents. You know,
Yeah.
Rothrock's not going to get much better, to be honest.
I don't get why Georgie doesn't play more though. Brian hates him for some reason.
Yeah.
Paul
Paul,
Rothdy will never be dropped because he's a great kid. Tough
Paul
kid.
Roth, yeah. He's a great kid, and he's from Seattle. And we have Paul Rothrock. We have Paul Rothrock.
We have Paul Rothrock.
They have Messi. We have Paul Rothrock.
We have Paul Rothrock. Oh God, I don't know,
We have
man.
Paul
I hear
Rothrock.
that and I kind of cringe whenever I look back on. I saw the clip too when Men in Blazers like they interviewed him about that question,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I kind of cringed looking at it. I was kind of like, "Ew."
I don't get the Roth job name. Is that supposed to be a play on like hand job or something?
Yeah, it is. Cause remember when he like broke his hand and stuff?
Oh, oh, gotcha.
It
Okay.
was like it was a joke Barry kind of. It was a joke Barry kind of made.
No, no,
Uh,
no, no,
what,
no, dude. If this happens, if this is how the story ends,
dude? That's
in the words of KSI, this is how the story goes.
goes so. This guy, guys. By the way, we're only at 15 likes and there's 20 people watching. Let's get this stream to 20 likes. So if you guys haven't already, drop a like.
Oh, dude, yes.
Okay.
This is awesome. If we
If
could
we
take
could,
2 players from other MLS teams, who would you take? And this means that you can swap the player's contract too. So, like, you can swap a guy,
okay.
a
Who's
DP
the who's
player
the
and take
strike? Okay,
out
so
the
who's the
money.
striker? Let's go with that first.
Yeah, because we're talking about this. We're getting a striker. If you asked me a year ago, 2
Well,
years ago,
he's not in the league anymore. You can't say his name, Brody. I'm sorry, but he doesn't count.
I'm taking Denki
Oh
or
yeah,
s-
no,
or
no, no.
or
I'm literally taking both of Cincinnati's players. I'm taking Danke Evander. That's who I would take.
I think.
Rusnak and Morris could kick
Well,
rocks.
um,
No, I
because
take
you got to
Danke
think.
Evander. Done. There's no thinking,
Ah,
Brody. I just answered it. Danke Evander. Morris Rothrock kick rocks.
well, what about like who's the striker for Nashville? Like he would fit our
Surridge.
team. Sir, he
Surridge.
fit our team
Yeah.
really well. Like really, really well.
Brody, you can't say Cucho. There you go. The
Why
chat knows
not?
because he's not in the
Why
league.
not?
He's not in the league.
Well, fucking who cares?
Joveljic is a good shout.
Yeah, but out of any player, I don't know, man.
I mean, I would take him as like my third option for striker.
Oh,
Like in
dude, by the
regards to
way,
like
sorry. We'll go
yeah,
back to that topic. But bring back Mike Facito. Bet y'all don't remember that. That's not.
we
That's not.
do.
That's mid
We
ball
do.
knowledge, bro.
We
That's mid
do.
ball knowledge.
The thing is like people don't understand like Brody, J. Ross, and I, we've been watching this team for a long time. Like
Yeah. In terms
yeah.
of Sounders MLS era, that is not a
The
pull,
real
bro.
do you guys
You
remember
gotta.
Brian White? That's where we're pulling out.
O'Brien White is easily more of a pull. Easily, that's actually a good pull.
Yeah.
Like
Do you guys
Tristan Bowen, for example, That's a
Nate
deeper back
Jakwa.
pull.
Nate Jakwa.
Nate Jake was kind of on the Mike Facito level. I feel like of bad
Okay,
pulls.
who remembers
Miguel
Weaver?
Montano. Someone
Weaver.
just said Miguel Montano. Yeah,
I
Weaver
have
too.
yeah, Weaver's a good one.
Miguel Montano. You never heard of that guy?
No, who's that one?
Miguel Montano, dude. 2011 roster. I think maybe
No.
played a couple games.
Justin Dillon actually just retired recently. Like,
He
I think
did?
last month. Yeah, a couple weeks ago last month, yeah.
Dude, I love when the stream does this, by the way. I love when we just start going into the fucking cookie jar of irrelevant sounder players, man. It's my favorite thing we do.
Oh no.
Okay, but let's go back to the topic. Um, okay, but you wouldn't take Messi?
Oh fuck.
You gotta take
Honestly, no,
Messi,
fuck that
bro.
guy. I take Evander. No,
You
fuck
gotta.
that.
Okay, I guess I see it from the perspective of like you want to build around Evander for the rest of his career, because Messi's only got a couple years left. But if we're doing like a short period, man, you gotta take Messi.
No, Messi can kick rocks.
Messi puts, but you want? How about this? Let's look at it this way. Messi sells merchandise for the team. Messi
I don't
puts
care.
butts in
I
seats. You
I
do
don't
care.
care.
You do. This is why you care, okay? Because we can make a lot of money off of Messi. Maybe we get some talents to sign here. We sell those guys. We get money, and then we sign Evander after he's gone, or we signed an Evander level player. I changed my answer. We're taking Messi. We're taking Messi. Okay, up top, I'm
Shane
having a brain
O'Neill.
fart with these strikers, bro.
Joveljic, Danke, we could take Bouanga. We could take Brian White, he wouldn't be a bad option too. We could take
Nah,
Diego Rossi,
Manuel Latte
Sam
Lad.
Surridge. There's a lot of good options in the league.
I will say, dude, that was kind of a joke. Or son.
Yeah, I
better.
would like Son.
I think I'd
Latte
take.
Lot would be a good signing for us too.
Oh my gosh! Actually, double down on my point about like getting all these Son and Messi in the same fucking team.
Yeah, dude, the jersey sales would honestly be through the
That's my
roof.
answer.
All right, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Andy Craven. That's a fucking awesome pull, dude. That's awesome.
The problem is Weibel wouldn't. We know. Give me Hong Kong Sun. God
Hong
damn, bro.
Kong Son, dude.
If we had any South Koreans in the chat, they would take such big offense to that. Like, I'm not even joking.
Cristiano Ronaldo could win the Ballon d'Or with us. Would you rather have
Um,
Ronaldo or Messi?
I'd take neither.
You have to pick one.
I don't want either.
If you don't choose, then Iran national team never plays in a World Cup again.
Well, this might be their last one, so I'm okay with that. I've already accepted this has been a tragic downfall of the national team, so I don't care. Nothing can get worse. Literally, they just lost to Russia just literally yesterday. Like, there's not like
Hot take: Ryan Kent's gonna cook next season. Yeah, not for us, dude. He's a free agent, man. He's gone. He's gone.
he ain't coming back. I'm sorry, Mr. Uh Executive.
He's Ryan Kent is so
Executive.
gone, and it's sad,
Yeah.
dude. I fucking
Yeah,
Ryan
throwback to
Kent's.
dude, one of our favorite people that comments on our shit. He only comments like what for some of the dumbest shit. Fucking what's the count? Our C Tech a C Tech Sounders account. God damn, forgot what the name was of it. Uh
I don't remember.
One sec, I'll find it.
No,
Always
Ryan Kent can't go to. Ryan Kent is not gonna stay. I don't think he'll stay in the MLS. I think
no.
he wants to go back
Because
to
remember when
Europe.
we remember when we posted that Ken's probably out for the rest of the season? Oh, dude, I forgot what his fucking name was.
Like Ryan Kent can go back to Scotland and a team from
Oh,
Scotland will
Rave Green Army. He
Oh,
always comments on our shit, like, with some of the dumbest, like, replies, like, oh god, I don't
he's
even wanna
like
get
when you brought up like Sunshine and Rainbow Sounder fan, that's like
that's
he's
him.
the CEO of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the CEO of that, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, he's like he pretends he's trying to, like, correct us, like, we don't know." He's like, "Oh, he has an option and this and that." Like, throwback to when we posted about Kim and he was all over our post, like, he was replying to everybody and like, "It's not confirmed, it's not confirmed, it's not confirmed." Like, dude, shut up.
Serious question, could any of you see Diego Luna playing for us?
Mm,
What do you mean by this?
like,
Because
actually, like, we
realistically
sign
there's
him?
no, there's zero way. That's the face of Real Salt
You know
Lake
what
for
the funny thing is about Diego Luna is it's funny how, like, his rise to stardom, but we just keep seeing people, like, in his DMs, like, women, like, his DMs to women, because that's all I always see pop up with Diego Luna,
Yeah.
like, he slid into my girl's DMs or o other girls leaking his
He
DMs
has
to
a kid,
them.
dude. I think he's has a kid and with a girlfriend and stuff.
I
You know what
know,
would be nice if we had, let's say we had Diego Luna and we were the ones that brought him up, is that we wouldn't have signed Rusnak back. You know, that would have been nice. Luna would have been the guy.
uh, Kent is gonna go to another MLS team and do well. I don't know if he's gonna stay in the league, I don't know.
I think like, dude, he could go back to Scotland and some people be like, "Oi, Ryan Kent, he used to play for Rangers, man. Get him on
Yeah.
the team."
Diego Luna is the Paul Ross but Diego Luna's
Dude, that's actually a fucking really good comparison. Not gonna lie,
but
dude.
Diego Luna's really like, he's pretty solid though for the US.
No,
Every
he's
time I've
in
watched him
MLS
play.
level. He's very talented, but at that USMNT, you're playing with like dudes that,
But
yeah,
the Gold Cup, I think he
USA
played
is
really well.
overrated. USA players pool is overrated, but you know it's still better than MLS level. Like far better than MLS level.
You're telling me
So when you're
Diego Luna's not better than Pulisic?
uh, perhaps he just may not be at that level yet. But again, when you're playing against with guys like Pulisic, Malik Tillman, Balogun, and like like you're gonna have to be the Paul Rothrock of the
Dude,
team to make the
Malik
team.
Tillman's FC26 card looks so good.
I fucking love
I've been
Malik Tillman,
grinding
man.
FC26 Ultimate Team. I've kinda made a really
You
crazy
have?
comeback. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, why'd you fucking tell me this? This is huge news.
I just opened another,
For
I
those of you guys
did
who
the
don't know, dude, Sean used to be like a Ultimate Team legend and he took a long hiatus, and now he's back. He's not even fucking telling me, dude.
I'm
I thought we
sorry.
were
Like,
I thought we were
I didn't know
soulmates.
you played Ultimate Team.
I do actually. I do a little bit because the game is way better this year. I
It
like the
is.
game this year.
Same
The
here.
gameplay is really good.
I was gonna say is I just did it at before the Sounders game. I did a 86 max the hero SBC again because I did it once. I got Park Ji Sun, which is an okay
Yeah,
pull. And then I did it again. You guys wouldn't believe who I packed. Ex Sounders player.
ex Sounders player.
Yeah. And my 86 base hero, guaranteed hero
Oh,
player.
Clint Dempsey.
No.
What? 86 base hero. My I don't know the hero cards. Is Lumberg a hero?
Yeah, it was Lumberg. I was so sad.
Oh shit. Oh look, Chad and DPL said Lundberg. I
Yeah.
didn't. I
The
thought he was
problem
an
is
icon.
I don't play with wingers. No, 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 he's a hero. He was an
He used
icon,
to
I
be.
think, in older feet. Yeah, he used to be.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
I'm
dude. When
unk,
I
dude. I'm
packed him,
so
I was
unk.
sad because I don't play with wingers. I play with the 3 cams and the 1 striker. If you guys want to add me, by the way, here you go. I'll throw my gamer tag up.
I just got a prem team.
I do too.
Marmouche.
Mine's a Prem Bayern Munich hybrid.
Marmouche scores all my fucking goals.
You have Marmouche untradeable or tradable?
Tradable. I actually, the reason I was able to build a team is because I packed Lamine Yamal on the first day.
That's some bullshit, bro.
Dude, it's because they know I haven't been playing for a few years, so they're like, let's fucking reel him back in.
That's
Let's
crazy.
pack
And what
Lamine
pack did you
Yamal.
get Yamin Yamal in?
Uh, because I pre-ordered the game and I
I
got
hate
the
you.
FIFA points and I just opened 100K back and I got Lamine Yamal.
I hate
Sold for like
you.
500K, something like that.
That
Yeah.
is absurd. My whole team's untradeable.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Here, actually, I could. You know what I could do? Actually, uh, I'll
We're
put
getting the
a.
ultimate team reveal.
Yeah, yeah. I could. I'm gonna take a screenshot on that web app and I'll throw it up on the screen right now.
Go ask. Yo, tough username.
That's been my gamer tag for a long time.
Also, if you guys want to add me as well,
Don't add
uh,
Brody. He's a snake. He
no,
packed me
add
a
me,
meme. That's some stupid
add me,
shit.
dude. Imagine we did like a RGTV like members pro
Pro
club
clubs.
session. That'd be fucking
I
awesome.
think it'd go
That
okay.
is mine. Even more tough username. Bake Enjoyer.
What's
Bake is one of my friends.
uh?
One of my best friends. I call him Bakes.
I want to see if there's a way I can put this up on screen. Here, copy. Hmm. Or what I'll do actually.
Sean versus Brody needs to happen for a video.
Uh, does it though?
But it just
I
may
I
it may
probably
not
I'd probably be,
it
I'd
may
probably
not
beat
need to happen.
Brody. Yeah, it probably doesn't need to happen.
I used to beat you
I'm
back in the day.
not as often as I would beat you though.
No, we only played a few times and I beat you every time. I think you beat me one
Debatable.
time when I was at your house.
Hmm,
But I think
debatable.
head-to-head matches I beat you.
Debatable. This is the
Dude,
team.
bro, he's just anything to get us to all up, man. Your
That's
team's
the
fucking
ultimate
better
team.
than mine. Damn.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
all untradeable. My whole team is untradeable.
How the did you get this untradeable? I don't play enough, I think is the problem.
I'm right now in Div 6.
I'm Div 7. I've only played like 10 games. I haven't lost, but I
You're in
haven't
Div
played much.
7?
Yeah, I've only played I played 10 games, won all 10, but I've been playing 2K more. So I haven't really been on the old ultimate team yet.
Good for you, man.
This team's better than mine though. Fucking hell.
Oh, really? Even though
Yeah.
you packed Yamin Yamal and you have 500K in the bank?
Yeah. Pretty much. What is I don't even remember my fucking team. I got Son. Oh
You got
jeez.
Sun?
Rodri. Yeah, I use Rodri, dude. I don't have a sweaty. This guy needs sweaty FIFA players, man.
What
I
are you
play the game
talking
the
about
right
sweaty
way.
FIFA players? What's sweaty
I
about
put
my team?
bro. You got the
No
midfield. This
player
is
in
like
my
the
team is over my most expensive player is Musiala, and I think he's
oh
the worst
Alphon
player
dude
on the team.
Hugo Etiquette or however you say his name
Dude,
is
he's
literally like
6K. He's 6K.
yeah. That's my whole. That's literally the definition of a sweaty player is that they're
But
cheap and
it's
they're overpowered.
I don't have liquid
Bro,
money like
your
you to
center
spend.
midfielders are fast. That's how, dude. My center midfielders have 60 pace,
I'm
man.
literally using Endo. What's sweaty
Yeah.
about Endo? He's literally a card we get for free.
Dude, your striker is the sweatiest thing. And you got Lacroix as your center back, 88
Because I have him
pace.
untradeable.
Okay. All right, man.
My whole
Okay.
team is untradeable. This is all untradeable.
Yeah, you got a little rat lineup going on here.
Stop, dude. We're ending today's stream. We're done talking about the Sounders for today. All right, boys and girls, that's going to be the end of the stream. I didn't expect us to go for over an hour. If you guys haven't already, drop a like. After the stream ends, drop your guys' comments and thoughts on the team. Sean definitely wasn't fun at parties. Ha ha ha.
I will say, dude, I think J. Ross is the best FIFA player out of all of us. J. Ross is really good. He's really
All
good.
right, we'll see what happens. Guys, by the way, what my tangent was I was going on. Drop a comment when the live stream is over about your thoughts on the game. Helps the video out a lot. But nonetheless, that's the end. We hope you'll have a lovely day.